guys, it's Jenny and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I want to share with you my go-to party dip. This cracked corn takes no cooking, no baking. You just mix up your ingredients and then place it in the fridge to chill. It's so simple to make and I think you're gonna love it, so let me show you how to make it. Starting with 3 cans of fire roasted corn, we're gonna open each can, drain them, and then pour them into a large mixing bowl. I like using the fire roasted corn because it has the perfect flavor to it, but you could use a regular corn if you didn't like the flavor of this. You could also use a Tex-Mex corn as well. They also have frozen fire roasted corn if it's easier to find. You just want to prepare it and then allow it to cool ahead of time because you don't want to serve it frozen. To our corn, we're going to be adding 4 ounces of green chilies. I slightly drained this, but not well enough. As you can see, some of it dripped out. But we're going to add this to our corn and give it a good mix. I like to mix as I add my ingredients just to make sure everything is well incorporated when it's ready to serve. So next we're going to be dicing up some green onions. We're going to need a 1/2 cup of diced green onions. This is my favorite way to dice green onions. Using a knife, they can be a little difficult. I like to just use some kitchen shears and I will dice them up and place them into my cup. Once I have a 1/2 cup, I'm gonna pour it in with my corn and again, just give this a mix. Next, we'll be adding in 1 cup of mayonnaise, along with 1 cup of sour cream. We're gonna give this all a mix. We will be adding some seasonings to this in just a little bit. Now I do have some readers asking me if they can skip the mayonnaise. I know some people don't like it. You could substitute and just do 2 cups of sour cream, but I do like the little bit of tang that the mayonnaise gives to it, and I don't think it's an overwhelming flavor, especially when we add the seasonings later on. But next we're adding 1 cup of cooked and crumbled bacon. So you can cook this bacon ahead of time, crumble it up and add it in, or you can just buy cooked bacon from the store. Either one's gonna work just depending on how much time you have. Honestly, of course, cooking your own bacon is always gonna be the better choice, but when you're short on time, then pre-cooked bacon is gonna work perfectly fine. And next we're gonna add 2 cups of shredded cheddar jack cheese. Now we're gonna give all these ingredients a good mix, and last we're gonna be adding our seasonings, starting with garlic powder. We're gonna be adding a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Now the best thing about this recipe is that because we're not cooking it, you can go ahead and taste it now. So if you wanna add more garlic powder, grab a chip, taste it, and then add more. And last we'll be adding a salt and pepper. I'm gonna do a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and an 1/8 teaspoon of pepper, but again, add more or less to your taste. Now we're gonna give all these ingredients one last good mix, and then we're gonna need to place this in the fridge to chill for about 30 minutes or until you're ready to serve. And then we're gonna serve it with some sliced bell peppers, some tortilla chips or corn chips. I like to slice them in these really big chunks so they're really good for dipping. And I also like to serve these with some corn chips for dipping. You could also serve them with some carrot sticks or celery. Now I'm gonna give you one other tip if you want to spice this up a little bit, depending on who you're serving it to. So my kids and my husband don't like a lot of spice, but if you are like me and you do, we're gonna switch out the green chilies and add jalapenos. It's really good if you like spicy. Our cracked corn dip is ready. This is so simple to make. It tastes so good. I'll put the recipe in the description below, along with a link to the recipe at our website, thediaryofarealhousewife.com. There you can print this out, you can save it, plus you can find hundreds of other easy recipes just like it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.